So hello and welcome to our YouTube channel everyone, and as every day today also we are back with another analysis video for everyone. So in this video we are going to see what was happened in the market today, what are the expectations from the market tomorrow, and how should you trade based upon that, and where market go from here now. And we are also going to see some of the stocks for intraday trading. So let's start the video. So first of all, we have Nifty Bank hourly chart on our screen, and as I was saying you from some previous video that this is the important level for the Bank Nifty, and as we can see, Bank Nifty has again reacted on this level and started moving upward. So this is a support zone where buying has happened and lifted the Bank Nifty. But the thing, no one can be completely bullish on the Bank Nifty, and the reason for that is that Bank Nifty is still inside the triangle that has been formed by the Bank Nifty. Until unless with the huge volume Bank Nifty breaks out from here, no one can be go bullish on the Bank Nifty. Let's check it on the daily time frame. How does this looks like on the daily time frame? We have to check that also, and after that we can comment upon what is the actually happening in the Bank Nifty, because seeing on the hourly chart we can completely see that there is a bull movement in the market. There was a bull movement in the market today. Market has reacted goodly from its support zone. Now it's let's see what is happening on the daily charts. Seeing on the daily chart also, as we can see very clearly here, that market has taken support. The support that we have marked on our hourly chart, the market has taken support here also, because it's a good support on the daily time frame also. This red line, as you can see, this is the level that we have marked on the hourly chart, but this red line is the support zone. As you can see, the market has reacted on this level earlier also, and same thing has happened right now also. So market touched 25th March, market touched this level and have reacted and have moved upward, but still the market is moving in this triangle until unless market does not breach out of this triangle here or break down here. If market breaks down from here, then this is the support level, which is the important level the Bank Nifty have to break for further fall. But if Bank Nifty breaks up here with a good volume, then we can expect a good bull move till here, because this is the next resistance level we are seeing on the charts right now. So these are the levels. Now let's see on the Nifty what has happened on the Nifty 50. Let's check that out. Because today market was in a good bull movement. The Sensex has risen almost 1130 points there, and here we can see in the Bank Nifty also, as we have marked this level previously on our Bank Nifty, on our Nifty 50 chart, the M pattern that the Nifty 50 was creating, it has not completed the pattern. And here this is the last indecision candle, as I have mentioned in the last analysis video, is that this level is the important level to watch out for, because this is the indecision candle, and if market open a bit gap down or gap up from this level, will decide the fate of the market, that where market is heading now. And as we can see what has happened in the market today, the market has opened gap up here and it went on to go upside only. So this has happened on the Nifty 50 chart. So on the previous video I have told you this is the indecision candle. I was bearish in the market. Definitely I have mentioned that I am completely bearish in the market. So I was expecting market to gap down opening, but market has opened gap up and remained up only, and we'll see the reason for that also. I'll disclose the reason for that also. But let's see this similar level on the hourly chart, because that's also very important to see on the hourly chart what is happening on the hourly chart. So similarly on the hourly chart we can see that Nifty 50 on the our daily chart has not breached the 50 EMA, but on the hourly chart it has breached the 50 EMA and has moved upside. So now what was the reason why Nifty 50 has breached this level and could not complete its pattern for fall further? And as anybody who is tracking the market must have seen that the IT sector has played the major role in the gains for today in the market. HDFC Twins IT stocks were the major players. Those have given the market a good bull run. Now let's see what has happened. Why does IT companies has performed so goodly? Because our foreign exchange rate, the Indian rupees, has slumped 87 paisa today. Today 87 paisa Indian rupee has slumped against the dollar. So now that has given a good move to the IT companies, and the reason for that is that the most of the Indian IT companies also operate in the United States. So as the rupee becomes weaker, the revenue they are generating in the US dollars have now more purchasing power in the India. When they'll bring that revenue back to the India, or when they'll bring that the profit back to the India, that the profit and revenue will have more value in the India. So whenever the rupee slumps, the IT sector always gains. That was the reason the IT sector has outperformed almost every sector in the market, as we can see on the indices also. Here are the indices. Nifty 50 has gained 2.33%. As we can see, most of the indexes are in the green line. But as we move to the sectoral indices and we see the IT index, 2.9% gain. IT index has posted the most gain by any sector, or even in the Nifty 50 or Nifty 100, which are our broad market indices. So this sectoral indices had defeated everyone, and the reason for that was the slump of the rupee by 87 pesos. That was the biggest reason. So these markets are interlinked, and this type of movement happens in the market. So yeah, I was definitely bearish in the market, but as soon as I heard about this news, where I have seen the rupee slumping in front of the dollar, you need to get aware of that. You need to take a caution and see that what will be the movement in the market, and that has happened in the market. As rupee breaks down below, the market was gaining, the IT sector was rising hugely. Now the second thing was also happened is that, as we can see in our gainers list today, the second number gainer is the JSW Steel. Now why JSW Steel has gained almost 5% today? So this was also based on a news. Because of the news coming out, this has happened because the JSW rose 5% today after the steel company completed its purchase arrival under a bankruptcy resolution law. So Bhushan Power is a company which JSW has purchased for, and it will be paying 193.5 billion rupees or $2.65 billion to its creditors and its equity holders, and JSW Steel is completely acquiring the Bhushan Power, and it will make the JSW Steel the biggest steel producer in India. So these were the two reasons. The IT sector reason I have given you. The reason for the IT sector rise was because of the rupee slumping 87 paisa against the dollar, and the JSW share, which has risen almost 5%. So these were the two reasons. So these are the news based information. You have to be very active to trade based upon that. Charts will not show you that JSW Steel is going to acquire that company. Yeah, it will definitely show you, but you have to keep on tracking the news. So if you get this news early, you can easily imagine that JSW Steel is going to gain a lot from this deal. So you can take trade based upon that. And as we have seen, that the Indian market are very much in synchronized with the US market. So the market of the United States, this is the 29th of the March. Market was closed in the India on the 29th March because of the Holi, but the US market were opened. But as we can see here on the US market, Nasdaq, as we are seeing right now, we have not seen much movement in the US market. Very small movement in the US market. Yeah, that was a green movement. So but a very small market. But Indian market has given a very good movement today, and the reason for that was this JSW deal, and another one was the IT sector performance. And the reason for that IT sector performance are definitely rupee slumping 87 paisa against US dollar. So it helped the IT sector to gain. As we can see, Nifty 50 2.33% gain, Nifty Next 50 0.34% gain, and these were the top things that has helped in the market. So almost all the stocks were in green today. Only 3 out of the 30 Sensex stocks has closed in the red channel. Otherwise almost all were in the green side. So this was a huge movement in the market today. But as we can see on the charts, still early time frame, if you talk, because early time frame is obviously giving you less reliable information, and here the market is above the 50 EMA. So on the hourly basis, the market might tell you that it is now bullish, in the bullish sign, but the last 2 candles made by the market were of indecision candle. As you can see, this candle of 315 and 215 created by the Nifty 50 were of indecision candle. The body of these both candle is very small, and the wicks of both these candles is big. So it goes to say that the market is in indecision. Yeah, definitely the earlier 4 candle were something which showing us that the bull move is in the market, but the last 2 candle has clearly shown an indecisions. Means that bear has came into the power, and they have equally battled with the bulls. The bulls were winning for the 4 hours in the market, but in the last 2 hours, bears have controlled the market equally. comparing to the bulls. So I am still bearish on the market until and unless I see something really fundamental change in the market which can clarify this bull move, because this news based movement, this little news based movement will not help market to sustain above. And if I talk purely about the charts, okay, definitely this was a bull move, I agree with that, but these last two indecision candles is a worrying part. And here if we see on the daily time frame also, if we see, the market has just gone above the 50 EMA, okay, right, after the indecision candle. So on this chart, market might look like it is on a bullish run. Now market can give us a bullish run, which I'm not saying that impossible, that cannot happen under any circumstances. I'm agreeing it can happen, but the main thing is that on the hourly chart we have seen the last two candles were of indecision. So until unless market opens tomorrow and clarifies that indecision, the indecision that has been in the market in the last 2 hours today, how will market react upon that tomorrow? If market opens gap up, then definitely be bullish for the day, and if market opens gap down, be bearish for the day. But the volume is very important thing to track on. If the volume is the good on the opening, whether it is gap up or gap down, that will decide the direction of the market for the rest of the day. As of now, you can't expect anything from the market until unless the opening bell hits you or any another news comes in the market, lies of the rupee or anything else. Then till that you cannot be bullish or bearish in the market, because market is here near the bearish range but has given a bull move. So it is not yet confirmed its bull move, and it is near because it's near its bearish zone also. So we have to wait for the opening of the market. Now let's see some stocks that we have picked for you for the intraday trading. And as we can see here is the Tata Motors that we are tracking from the last few days. And as I have told you, that short sell the Tata Motors when it start falling here from the resistance zone. And here we can see Tata Motors share price getting accumulated over here. Here you can see the prices are getting accumulated. The candles are just trying to break this 50 EMA resistance but could not break it till now. Here another indecision candle has been made. So looks like that market will fall tomorrow. For the Tata Motors share, I am expecting a good fall now. If it breaches the 50 EMA, so one can take a trade taking a stop loss above this 50 EMA, the level of 300, and you can short sell the Tata Motors if it breaks down the level of 294. So short sell Tata Motor below 294 with a stop loss of 300 for a target of 282 something. Okay guys, so now let's move to the another stock, which is Tata Steel. Let's see what is happening in the Tata Steel. It has also given a good move today. So here we can see the Tata Steel has opened gap up, but as we can see here also Tata Steel has opened gap up on the 3rd March 21, and the volume on this day, you can see volume here. So the volume was 12.143 million, and here also market has opened gap up with the volume of almost similar, around 12 million volume. The market has opened gap up here also and here also. Then this was an exhaustion gap which was filled very early. So I am expecting that Tata Steel will fill this gap also, this one very soon. So yeah, I am little bearish on the Tata Steel for upcoming some days. If one to take trade, can take a stop loss here at the 810 and can short sell the Tata Steel below 793, and you can have a target around here 770. So this trade will be not for one day, but this is a bit of a swing trade which you can enter for a week or two. It will take a week or two. Might be, it is possible, might be that tomorrow itself Tata Steel falls and fill this gap, but I am expecting a swing trade. This is a swing trade. You can take it tomorrow and it will take around 3-4 days or might be a week to getting this gap getting filled. So these are the levels in the Tata Steel. Now let's check out another stock for intraday trading, and that is UPL Limited. We are seeing UPL Limited. So here UPL Limited has been showing a good bull run here. It has shown today a good bull run here with the good volume. But the thing is that with UPL is that this is the resistance level for the UPL. As we can see here, UPL has faced a lot of resistance in the past, and again the stock price has reached this level. So I'm expecting a fall in the UPL also. So one can take a trade and taking a stop loss. A person who is very conservative trader can take a stop loss of 650, and an aggressive trader, a risky trader, can take a stop loss of 644. So 4 points difference between the stop loss, and you can short sell the UPL. If not here, then if somebody is very conservative and don't want to enter it right now, then you can wait for this level. If this level comes 640, short sell here with the stop loss of near we can have around 620 or 630 target. We can have somewhere near, we can have target, and this is also a more of the positional trade and intraday trade. This is not possible, and you can take put options on it, or you can short sell the futures of the UPL as well. And similarly you can trade in the Tata Motors and Tata Steel also. So I hope you have got all the levels and all the information that you needed for the market. Thank you so much for watching our video, everyone. I hope everyone have liked the video. So please share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you so much once again.